Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, we are going to do a hands-on session on how you can get started with the new Amazon EMR 8.0, which comes with Spark 4.0. This was just announced yesterday. This allows customers to now read and write semi-structured data into variant data types straight into your object store. So let's take a look at how you can leverage EMR serverless and read and write variant data with it. So let's get started. All right, here is the official announcement, which was done on November 21st, 2025. And as you can see, the time of recording, it's November 22nd. So we are exploring this particular feature. Now, as you know, this also comes with Apache Iceberg v3 table format support, which means now you can write variant data types into your Iceberg tables. Amazing, right? All right, so let's take a look at how to get started, right? So let me come to my dashboard. Okay, let me close this. So here you can click on create application. Let's name this application Big Data Spark Cluster. And then here in the drop down, you will see Spark EMR Spark 8.0 preview. This is a preview. Okay, so you can click on this. And also, important note, this is available in the right now in the region US West 2, not in the US East 1. It's in preview, so that is why, okay? All right, so I have that, okay? And then guess what? I'm just gonna create my cluster. Here you can see my big data Spark cluster is now in the starting state. I already have a cluster which is currently started, so I might use that one, okay? So now let me show you the process, right? How easy it is. So here I have a very simple job.py. Let me navigate and walk you over the code base. Okay, so here I define two functions. These are most important for variant processing: parse JSON and try variant get. This try variant get I'll be using to get the variant fields, okay? And then parse will be basically using, if I have a string JSON, I wanna convert it into a variant and then write it. So I'm gonna be using a parse JSON. I create my Spark session over here, okay? And then over here, as you can see, I have a data frame object, right? So I have a JSON string, as you can see, spark.create data frame. After I have the data frame, I use the select on that particular data frame, okay? Oops. I use the select on that particular data frame. Then I call the parse JSON. I pass in the column JSON string and then alias as JSON var. So this is now converted into a variant type, which means now I can query my semi-structured data without worrying about the schema, right? This is the path where I would be writing the data, the variant data that I'll be writing. So df2.write.mode is append. So I'm writing the Parquet files into my object store, okay? This is the object store. And now to read the data, it's equally that easy. Spark.read.parquet, this is gonna read the data. And now look how I am able to parse my variant field, right? So try variant get, this is the field that's available. Then I can use this notation $.user.name, which means $.user is a top level key, .name is the next level key inside that, right? So you can specify that query path over here, okay? And then yeah, you have a data frame, you can print it and you can print the schema. So now what we will do, okay, so now we're gonna copy this particular job onto S3 by using the command AWS S3 CP. This is my local Python job and this is where the job will be copied on S3. So once you have done that, let me do that. Okay, so I've already done that. Now you can run the job. I have a very simple command here, which uses the AWS CLI to submit a job. So AWS EMR serverless start job run. This starts the job. Application ID. Application ID is usually these ID over here, okay? So that's the application ID. Name, you can give any name that you like, the role, and then of course your job path. And of course you can add other configuration. If you're using Iceberg 1.10, of course you'll add the configuration here. But let's do a simple hello world with variant, right? So now let me write this command. Here you can see this has submitted a job. Now if I go to my cluster that I already have in the started state, okay? And if I were to refresh, I see my job that's now in the scheduled state. You can see the job run ID. So let me wait. Once the job is complete, I'll resume the video after this. All right, so my job is complete, as you can see. So yeah, it worked, right? Now let's go to the object store. Here you can see my job folder. That's where the job was. Here you can see the test. I was able to write my variant data. I was able to read the variant data as well. So looks like everything was success. So congratulations, you just made it, right? Logs application. Now let's verify the logs. So I'm gonna go to the jobs. This is gonna be 80N at the end. So over here, let's try to see the standard out logs. I'm gonna download this, open this in the text format, and here you can see I was able to write my variant data type into this directory. Then also I was able to read my variant data type using the try variant get method, right? So using the one over here, as you can see. So we had name, age, first hobby, status, and tag. So here you can see name, age, first hobby, status, and second tag, right? So yeah. So now customers can read, write data into the variant data type, into the variant data type, which allows customers to store semi-structured data without worrying about the schema. I'm yet to test the iceberg part. I'm sure it will work, but yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this particular guide. If you would love to try this guide, I would have the sample hello world code, the Spark submit job, everything would be there on my blog section. So check it out. With that being said, keep smiling, keep programming, and I'll see you in the next video.